The pace of change in science and technology is breathtaking, especially at a place like Caltech. What we know today that we didn't know 5 years ago is really changing human history.
Caltech is an amazing place to be in.
Every single person is doing such exciting, such groundbreaking science.
It's so fun to be doing research in the presence of the people who are inventing the things that we're doing research in.
The key is to have a culture where you can allow your imagination to run wild.
There is this spirit of adventure and taking risks.
We can actually tinker and build things and see how they work.
Feeling like a kid in a candy store.
People come from every perspective, from every discipline.
You can bounce questions off of those individuals.
Coming up with solutions that we would never have been able to find on our own.
The beauty of mathematics is that it provides a language that enables the transfer of ideas that can be used in different disciplines.
I do research in machine learning, thinking about how to improve drone flights.
Turbulence research has been developing rapidly, and we generate tons and tons of data.
We can use the data to train better AI systems, making an impact across all scientific disciplines.
The biggest question in my field is the question of, are we alone in the universe?
Here at Caltech, I found I could push the machine into its limits. The chronograph I invented will allow us to image Earth-like planets in the habitable zone of other stars.
I get to actually explore whether or not those planets have signs of life.
It is a question of urgency in solving problems that will not only create knowledge for the ages, but will make people's lives better today.
The field of cognitive neuroscience is really going for a revolution. At Caltech's Brain Imaging Center, we can look at how the brain as a unified system functions.
We are able to create viral vectors that can cross the blood-brain barrier to deliver research tools and therapies to the brain.
I invented a process that we call directed evolution. I make proteins that catalyze reactions that nature has never explored before. You can replace toxic chemical processes with benign biological processes.
We know that climate of Earth is changing. Caltech gave us the opportunity to start from scratch to build a new climate model. We connect all the best elements from different approaches to deliver better predictions.
LIGO, it's opening up the gravitational wave windows onto the universe.
We saw for the very first time the merger of two neutron stars into a stellar mass black hole. This is the moment we had been waiting for. The entire electromagnetic spectrum lit up, and it was full of surprises.
Doing something that nobody has ever done before, when you actually make it happen, this is an unbelievable moment. One of the major breakthroughs that we had was to, for the first time, actually see the nuclear pore complex, the domain of the cell's nucleus. And we see this at atomic resolution. In the lab, we were dancing. It was almost like a religious experience.
Science has no end date. There are infinite possibilities to pursue.
How do we get machines to be intelligent?
I was always driven by this question. Are there aliens?
There's a great richness of things that we expect to see, things we didn't predict, big surprises.
To watch a neutron star black hole merger in action.
To visualize the molecules that generate life.
To develop the next set of quantum technologies.
To use data to improve climate modeling, material science, robotics, automatic car driving, understanding human behavior.
We could significantly reduce the amount of fuel that we burned across the commercial airline fleet.
And non-invasively deliver therapy for Alzheimer, for Parkinson, for Huntington's.
Philanthropy is the engine that drives the big questions. Now is the time when we can make progress.
At Caltech, sky is literally not the limit.